What's going on, y'all? It's a rainy day. There's a lot of weather events going on right now. For the most part, it's pretty much just spring thunderstorms, but it's always a little noisier when you're living in an RV. Hard to avoid the sound as your walls are a little thinner. Nothing really different over a normal rainy thunderstormy day. We can move and we can hear it more. That's the biggest part about that. It's been an interesting day for us. We are modifying our travel schedule. Tania and Kira are right here. Kira is a little concerned about the weather, and she likes to look at the weather radar like her dad does. And so Tania and Kira are right next to the camera. So if you hear them talking. We just been inside all day for the most part. Well, we had a little bit of time there where Tania actually went outside and tried to walk to the beach and pretty much got caught in the rain on trying to walk back from the beach. Just a stay-at-home, chill day. Got work, got homeschool. Basic things to do. We've modified our schedule though, and the reason I'd like to talk about this is because it feels like an answer to prayer. When you pray and you ask for guidance, you may have heard the reference, God opens a door and God closes the door. Well, I've been watching the weather and seeing where there's been a lot of tornadoes happening anywhere from Arkansas, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. And we're supposed to be in Alabama in 2 weeks. And I've been a little uneasy about that. Well, I've been praying about it, as well as just in general thinking about it. Should we make a change? And we're not at the place we're at for as long as we would have liked to have been. And that was actually based on even older plans. We've modified the plan several times for this summer. It wasn't necessarily needed for us to be in Alabama. Well, we've been tracking down health issues for Tania, and we saw a doctor yesterday. Thankfully, we actually got some good answers, and we can start down a path to helping her get better. But they need for us to stay here longer. So to me, that was like an answer of prayers, like 2 times. Like God's literally like, let's just go ahead and answer 2 of those prayers with 1 stone. This stone. Was it kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Yeah, something to that effect. We're gonna stay here longer. Now that's gonna be a sort of an added cost, but thankfully the park we're at, the manager, very cool, very willing to work with us. I had paid well over $400 for 2 weeks, whereas it's $600 for a month. I didn't really want to pay an extra $400 something, and so we talked to her, and she was actually able to basically just take what we had already paid, transform our stay into a month-long stay, and then just pay the difference. And I thought that was really cool of her to work with us on that. So this all kind of came as like an answer to prayer. We literally feel like God says, stop, stay where you are, and then proceed forward when I tell you it's time to go. That's what we're doing. I don't have a whole lot else to say about the RV life today. I think that that's a big part of us. I mean, yesterday's episode was so exciting, going out on the ferry. That was a lot of fun. And today's literally just been stay here. I've had phone calls for work, and just stay in here and eat some food and watch some TV and just chill. Thankfully, with a RV of this size, there's actually a lot of TVs. We've all got computers. We've all got something to occupy our time. So it's not too difficult. I actually just ran to the big store. Tania had a package come in that was at the Amazon locker there. And the weather's not great, and I was just like, let's just leave it there. But Tania said she has actually encountered where the Amazon hub locker won't let you order anything because it's full. And then they can't put any more items in there because people need to pick them up. I didn't realize that it was that busy. So Kira and I just went over there. It was just gonna be me, but Kira is a little scared of the weather. So we both ran over there real quick and got the box. Kira's got some new headphones she's opening up. And for some reason, Kaylin is here to overlook. Everybody's here. Oh, yep, Daisy's on the floor, Skittle's on the floor. I got a Skittle right down there. I got a Daisy right over there. I got a Kaylin right there. I got a Kira right there opening some new headphones.
I want to jump.
And a mom right there.
I ate ice cream and I'm just like...
So these are new Bluetooth headphones?
Yeah.
Yep.
With their over ear.
Are those
They're the same.
the same
They're just a different color.
as mine?
Yep.
They're the same as your
Same
two
as her red
headphones. I almost got blue.
I know. She almost got blue. And she changed her mind. She's like, no, I'll take those.
Could you get blue and white though?
No. Just blue and black.
Because those look cool.
What, these?
Yeah, because of the colors. Do they fit? Yeah.
She likes those.
Are they noise canceling?
No.
The same as the headphones we had.
They're the same as the last headphones.
Cool. This kind of reminds me a little bit of, remember the hailstorm in Abilene? And we all huddled around the kitchen island?
Yes.
Because we were scared of being by the windows?
Yeah.
I do not remember that.
You don't remember that? It was super loud from the hail hitting the roof. And it was like... So noisy. Yeah, look, we're all in here creating heat and the air conditioner just kicked on. That's funny. Say excuse me.
Excuse me, why?
It's like you're getting to see the real RV life here.
Why, hello, Mimikyu. Excuse me. Mimikyu. Are you a Pancham? Pancham!
She wouldn't be a fairy type Pokemon. She didn't like the ferry ride yesterday. So apparently right now, internet also is a concern in this weather. The Starlink seems to be not doing so well right now. It is working. Our Starlink is actually just sitting on the roof with no extra weights on it. Just its normal setup. How you would normally set up a Starlink with its legs and standing up. And I was looking up to see what were the wind speeds that a Starlink dishy can handle. And it's somewhere between 50 and 70 miles per hour winds. That's pretty decent. And then I got to thinking about the dynamics of how a dishy looks, the Starlink dishy. Now if you think about an airplane, the wing of an airplane is flat on the bottom and rounded on the top. It's designed on purpose that way because it creates a vacuum. As the wind goes over and under the wing, the flat surface creates a vacuum that air goes in to fill, and that lifts the airplane up. Well, if you look at a Starlink dishy, it's the exact opposite. The top is flat, the bottom is rounded. So as the wind passes over it, it's like the reverse of a wing of an airplane. The air fills the flat part on top, pushing the dishy down. Somebody was thinking on all 4 cylinders, all 8 cylinders, when they designed Starlink. That's pretty impressive. The T-Mobile here has been hit or miss. Not really sure what's going on. Our first day getting here, T-Mobile home internet was just okay. It improved a lot the second day. I don't know if there's an issue with the towers in this area. And another thing I wanted to bring up, if you've interested and you're trying to find internet for the RV life, there's various different companies that offer things. Right now Starlink is probably the hottest and most talked about, but it's not the only option. There's a company that's been providing internet for several years now called Nomad Internet. And that became a hot topic really yesterday and today. I believe I was watching, I saw Grateful Glamper Charity came out and talked about what's going on with Nomad Internet. They had made a video about them in support of them, and they have pulled the video back. We started doing more research, and I thought I saw somebody say something about a pyramid scheme, but apparently it was more of a Ponzi scheme. The Nomadic Fanatic, actually, he has been he's had a paid sponsorship with them for years, and he recently caught wind of the problems that are going on over there. So he emailed the CEO of the company directly to ask him about it, and he'd done some research and found where a similar person had been in prison for Ponzi schemes in the past. Looks like they had changed their name and were now running Nomad Internet, started Nomad Internet. And now when confronted about it, his response was, I'm stepping down from the company. And I'm taking all the contracts with all the paid sponsorships for the YouTube RVers with me. Farewell. It's a mess. It's a fiasco. Now, we've never had Nomad Internet, and the reason why is as I was doing my research, I was noticing where people, they would get a SIM card based on a specific network, would use that for a while, and then all of a sudden that company, albeit AT&T or Verizon or T-Mobile, would completely kill their service. And then these people would have to wait and go through some time and work with Nomad Internet to get another SIM card for that company in order to get up and running again. And that had a dramatic amount of downtime where they were without internet. And since I work remotely, that's not an option. So that right there I found to be questionable. I always just imagined that they somehow were getting their hands on like old reused plans, or I don't really understand how they were making things work. But there was enough people already complaining that their Nomad Internet would just quit working, and then they'd have to wait several weeks to get a new SIM card in order to get it working again. So that bothered me from the beginning. So we never went down that path. I will say though, I watched the video that Charity with Grateful Glamper put out in support of Nomad Internet for their new device, and I was impressed by what I saw. From all intent and purposes, it looks like the device that Nomad Internet, their new modem, was going to work and be awesome. Grateful Glamper stated that while theirs worked and theirs was great, all of their viewers that had ordered it paid the money and never got the modems. So I can see where there was a problem there. Glad I didn't go down that path. Sorry, there's so many conversations going on here.
I like my tab.
Where are you going, Elgato?
I charge you
Potato.
I hope I got enough information on the video to make it over 10 minutes. Why do I want my videos to be over 10 minutes? I don't know. I want it to be over 10 minutes. I think I've got enough information here to make it a 10-minute video. I've got some work to finish up. I've got a cat on my lap. It's getting close to time to go to bed. We have been prepping all week because Easter morning we have to be on the beach at 7 a.m. for the Easter sunrise service. So we need to be up at like 5-ish in order to be out there. So all week long we've been going to bed earlier, getting up earlier. Just kind of repeating that same pattern. It doesn't feel all that late to us on a normal day, but it's pretty much time to go to bed now. And I still have a few things to do for work. So I will wrap this video up. Thank y'all so much for watching our videos. We really appreciate y'all. If you could give us a thumbs up, it would help YouTube to spread our videos out to more people. Remember, life happens. Even rainy days where you're stuck inside. Don't let it stop you. Stay fresh, cheese bags.